Howdy, folks. I'm John, and I'm here to talk to you about putting mulch direct into your garden. And more than just mulch, like this back to Eden method I've got on these new blueberries here, I'm talking about putting your kitchen scraps direct under that mulch. And we call it compost mulch. Yeah, it's quite a method, and it brings out the full vitality, biology, and health of the soil. Here's one I put in about 3 weeks ago, just a week or so after I planted the blueberries. I've dug in a time or two through the weeks. That's a little bit of coffee grounds, the filter paper. We can see in 3 weeks this has been broke down pretty well, and this was a full bucket. It was quite a hump there, and there's chunks of this and that all stuck together. A bit of an apple still that gone bad. No one wanted to cut the bad part off. There's a big old chunk of goo. And see, the thing is, the biology, the microbes and everything eat on this stuff and break it down and make this slimy, gooey goop. And then the earthworms come along and eat a lot of that slime and the microbes and everything like this. This is what gives you a good, strong biology in your soil. You've got to have a food source for everything. That includes the bacteria and the fungus and the earthworms. Do things like companion planting. Put potatoes direct on the ground here under the mulch. Very easy to harvest. We got mushrooms popping up all over. This is not a problem because these mushrooms and other fungi have extensive kind of like root systems called mycelium. They reach into little places that plant roots can't get to, and they extract nutrients and minerals the plants need when the plants need it, and the plants give them sugars in exchange. And that's what you've got to build. You need stuff like this in your soil. You need to have a mulch on it to shade the soil from getting overheated. How do you go about this composting of kitchen waste direct into the garden just under a mulch? Well, first off, you gotta have a heavy, thick mulch layer. Generally, you don't want to bring it up to the bark of the trees and bushes like I do here. But blueberries are an exception. They dig that a bit. Just scrape that stuff away, expose the dirt, the soil, and you dump that 3-4 days worth of, in this case, some eggshells, a lot of pots of coffee, some hand wipe cloths that are just totally paper type. Oddly, the worms like paper and cardboard and stuff like that. Just stick it all in there and then stick mulch over it. In about 3 weeks, it'll go down to where it's barely a noticeable hump. You're not going to have problems. It's not going to draw flies. Don't put meat scraps in there, as they say, or that might attract animals. I think that's a big issue there. Folks, I'm trying to encourage you to build the biology of your soil. Don't just have a bare, lifeless garden. You gotta have stuff like this mushroom. Build your biology. You folks have yourselves a good time. Like and subscribe. See ya.